Hello there. Is this on? I think it's on, but let's double check. Yep. Yep, it's on. Hello. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, spooky. Oh, season. Spooky season. We're here and I am not posting much. I technically have 2 other videos I'm supposed to be posting right now. Have I posted them? No, but I'm posting this one first before those. So, ladies and gentlemen, and those who do not choose to identify, here we are. I finally am making this video, the Bee and Puppycat video, and funnily enough, it is right after the announcement that Bee and Puppycat Season 2 is being put on Netflix, which, that is a good thing. I want Bee and Puppycat to be put on Netflix, but I didn't realize I waited so long that Netflix said, hey, we're gonna finally announce it. And there had been rumors. Specifically, I remember, for me, I watched Cartoon Universe. He mentioned that there had been people on Instagram getting takedown notices from Instagram themselves saying, this content may be licensed to Netflix, and therefore he was like, oh, Netflix is gonna get it. So, Lazy in Space is coming to Netflix. Yay! I'm so excited. I sound sarcastic. I'm being very genuine. I am actually very excited. That said, we're gonna be talking about Bee and Puppycat, not just as a review, but as like an elongated, tumultuous journey that it went on, because it was on a long journey. And I was there from pretty much the beginning. So we'll talk about that. Yeah, let's go. All right, so many of you may or may not have followed this journey, and there's so many people who've talked about Bee and Puppycat. I am not the only one. This is not an original review by any stretch of the imagination, but Bee and Puppycat is something that I personally have fallen in love with, and it got me into the YouTube animation scene. So I feel like it is a very important hallmark in my life. So Natasha Allegri created this with the help of Channel Frederator / Cartoon Hangover. It was introduced back in August of 2013, given like a 2-part series, 2-episode series, back in 2013, announcing the Kickstarter, which occurred later in that October. The time I saw it was in August of 2014, possibly October of 2014. It was when I was a freshman in college. And I remember it being a very huge success. It like had a huge following on Kickstarter. It had over, oh, I wrote it down, I think. Yeah, it had over 18,000 backers, and it got $872,000, which was a big deal, obviously, for animation, especially independent animation. And this really, and I mentioned this back in my Sam Sweet Milk video, it inspired a lot of indie animation creators to put their animation funding on Kickstarter. That's when I first became aware of Kickstarter and its efficiency. And yeah, it reached its funding by November of 2013. And that is when the hype train for Bee and Puppycat got real strange. And by that I mean, it was in production hell. I remember in November of 2014, the first 4 episodes were released. And around this time, people were starting to wonder where their Kickstarter reward tiers were coming in. So I think those were released like later on, but the first 4 episodes out of 8 were released, and they were put on YouTube. And it took them a while to actually release the others. I think those were released in 2015. No, they were released in 2017. I think they were looking for a company to sponsor them or something along those lines. This happens a lot with animated independent stuff. So, well, independent stuff in general, but especially for animation. So the remaining 4 episodes were put on Verve. And that was the only reason I ever went to Verve. I go on there sometimes to watch anime, but other than that, Verve is not my favorite place to go. And we were told that Lazy in Space was going to be put on Verve in 2019, and it is currently 2020, the end of 2020, and of course, as we all know, Bee and Puppycat, the second season was never released. The first episode was shown at a film festival that I don't currently know the name of. I'll put it in somewhere around here or somewhere and put the title in, but yeah, no, we have been waiting for Lazy in Space for quite a while. And honestly, I mean, it's worth the wait for me. I personally really love Bee and Puppycat. Poor Natasha Allegri, every time she posts on Twitter, some person out there has to be like, "Where's Bee and Puppycat?" That's not going to speed things up, Buccarino, and also I don't think she's allowed to say anything until something is official. So this is a PSA. Do not harass your creators for more content, because I guarantee you either A, they're working on it, B, they don't want to hear it every time they get on social media, or C, probably both. So if you're one of those people out there who was harassing Natasha to give you an update, please kindly go f yourself. And I mean that sincerely. You're probably thinking, oh, well, I just was really curious and I wanted to know. She'll tell you. She's not gonna hide it. She's not gonna be like, oh, I secretly released it on this website and you will never find it. I will never tell you where it went. They're not going to do that. Plain and simple, they're just not going to do that. I've never met an artist or anybody who's ever done that, and the only time that would happen is on Patreon, and Patreon, you just gotta pay for Patreon. That's just how it is. That was a tangent. It irritates me when people do that. But no, we're getting Lazy in Space in 2020. So yeah, there's that timeline. There's a lot more to it. It's a lot more complicated, but there's other videos, and I would recommend you watching Cartoon Universe to get a lot more. Today we're going to be reviewing Bee and Puppycat because why not? Like I said, it was one of those most influential things in my film watching career, which is not a career, and it is film. So my film timeline, I guess. How would I describe Bee and Puppycat? For those of you who have watched Cowboy Bebop, and you're probably thinking, Amber, where are you going with this? The general feel of Cowboy Bebop, which I would consider a casual action storyline, that is Bee and Puppycat, but pastel and Ghibli themed in some ways. And let me explain why. So Bee and Puppycat has a very loose storyline. If you watch the first 2-part series that they released in 2013, you'll see that we'll see Bee fresh off of her firing from a bakery, I don't remember which one, or some sort of restaurant, and she runs into Puppycat. Puppycat like falls from the sky. It's not really like dwelled upon all that much. It's a little kooky, and she just, by she I mean Bee, takes Puppycat home with her, and we just see how they live regular life, and you'll see elements of Puppycat's, like, I don't know, past come up sometimes, or he'll have flashbacks. It'll happen when they go into see Tempbot to get their weird interstellar or interdimensional sometimes assignments. So it's like, okay, we have a vague idea of the world we're getting into, but not that much, because we're focusing more on Pretty Patrick and his favorite lunchtime, or, you know, Cardamon and his mom being in a coma and no one helping, which is quite a story plot line that I hope gets touched on more in Lazy in Space, which I think it will, just from gut feelings. But That was a plot line that when I first watched it back in 2017, I went, so you're meaning to tell me that Cardamon is all on his own and has to take care of this apartment complex, and his mother is in a coma. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but that's very tragic for sure. And of course it's all in very stunning imagery, very cute. Even evil things are cute. That's my favorite thing about this show. It's just cute. Kind of just relax and chill. You don't have to follow a complex storyline or some really dope action scenes. It's chill. That's how I felt while watching Cowboy Bebop. There were interesting storyline. It's a very interesting storyline to begin with, but Cowboy Bebop is just kind of chill. And that's what I appreciated about it. And that's what I appreciate about Bee and Puppycat. Would I recommend y'all watch it? Yes. I watch it when I'm working on things and I want to remain just a level of calm, because it's so nice. The music is nice, first of all. The OST for the entire series is not too long. They're like little short snippets here and there, but oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. The voice actors are great. Sometimes you'll you'll hear a familiar YouTuber doing a voiceover for Tempbot. I know Hannah Hart did it. Is it Hannah Hart? Yeah, it's Hannah Hart from Heart Kitchen. Is that what it's called? I'm sorry, I don't remember, and I don't really watch her. I used to sometimes. She's fine. I just don't watch her that much. I'm getting off topic. So yeah, we have a couple characters that we mainly focus on. So we have Bee, we have Puppycat. Bee is a very interesting person. We'll say that without being too spoilery. She is very chill, she's very food driven, she wants to nap all the time. She can't hold a job to save her life, which is probably why Bee is like, we're doing this Tempbot thing all the time. She doesn't have a kitchen in her apartment. Then we have Puppycat, who we are pretty sure is this, well, we're not pretty sure, I think we know, is a intergalactic space pirate? I think, or he was a prince. I think it was a pirate who got cursed and became a puppy cat. Then we have, who is it? What's his name? Oh, Deckard. Deckard. Deckard is a aspiring chef. I think that's what he was going to culinary school, and he's apparently very good. And he definitely has feelings for Bee, that's for sure. And I think Bee definitely has feelings for him. It's mutual pining kind of thing. They don't confess to one another. We get reference that Deckard has depression, which same. And he wants to stick around for Bee because he likes her, obviously, but also he's concerned for her life. And then his sister, who his sister's name is Cass. That's who it is. Cass is his older sister, one of like 7 siblings he has, I think, 7 or 8. And she is a coding / website wizard, so she's just really smart. She's also very straight and to the point. I don't know if she's actually straight, but that's to be seen. And then we have Cardamon, who is the son of, I presume, this entire apartment complex that Bee and Deckard live in. Deckard live in. And he seems to be very withdrawn, but I think that's for good reason, because he's probably dealing with his mother's absence and no one is helping this kid. So there's that. And then we have, who else? Tempbot. Tempbot is in charge of giving temp work to both Puppycat and Bee. So Tempbot's really cute. It's got little wings, flies in the ether, waiting to give them new uniforms. Never giving Puppycat a uniform, but you know. And I don't know if this would technically count, but Pretty Patrick is technically a character. And Pretty Patrick is in charge of a TV show where he talks about food. There's that. And then there's Toast. Toast is more of a recent character. She's like in the last 2 episodes or something. And she was on the wrestling team with Cass back in university, and she was the second to worst wrestler, and now that Cass is gone, she is the worst wrestler. So she tries to fight Cass for that. Oh, my battery's about to die. So there's really not much I can tell you without giving away the whole story. You can watch it and it would be like an hour long. But all I will say is that I really am excited for Lazy in Space. I've waited a while. I've waited since like what? I don't know. 2017 for it to come back out, and it's coming, and I'm so excited. I will probably do a review on Lazy in Space when it comes out, and I think it comes out next year in 2022. Either way, exciting news. That's it for my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy I finally have this Bee and Puppycat video done. Oh my god. I know no one was like demanding it, but I was like, I'm gonna make it, and I made it, so here we are. I'm probably gonna have this one up before the other videos I made, so if you see in continuity or anything of that sort, that's why. But I hope you guys are as hyped as I am. I hope you guys stay safe. I hope you guys stay well, stay hydrated, stay away from COVID, stay away from stupid people if you can. And I hope to see you guys in the next video, and I hope to have more videos up soon. I'm so sorry. By the time you're watching this, it'll probably be at least 4 weeks since I've posted anything, so there's that. All right, well, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.